anyway, so
I am a simple man. That's just, you're putting words in my mouth hole.
So,
yeah, she's gorgeous.
now look up.
Look at that.
Oh, she's beautiful, and she can do a winged eyeliner like nobody's business. And
Now look up who?
Nicole and Azen, and you'll see. Anyway, like at one point they're asking him, "So are you physically attracted to Nicole?"
No, but I can get a green card if I bang her.
He said, like 53%.
53.
Wow.
That's oddly specific.
53.
I'm gonna die from the pressure in my head laughing at these idiots. But like,
Well, I think she's cute.
Let me see.
wait,
Am I the right people?
yeah, but that's an old picture.
She's much uglier now.
She's not like,
She's grown
not
like
ugly like a bag of assholes,
like
but
a
she's not-
Billy Goat beard.
yeah, I don't think she's pretty there. But
me see.
sometimes she's cute, sometimes she's not.
She looked like she is mad and giving him a handy.
She needs to step away from the goddamn LuLaRoe is what she needs to do.
Well, she looked like she was giving an
All her
angry
clothes are
handy.
LuLaRoe, and
What is that? Is that a designer?
Those leggings with the
Yeah.
bright patterns. And when you are built like that,
On Facebook, catfish.
Oh,
you should not. Yeah, you should
That
not.
ain't right.
See, that's the difference. Okay. And so anyway, so at one point she goes to see him, and she has, because of the camera angles and stuff, he doesn't realize she's so big. So she gets to Morocco. And
is that the one that she
No,
was?
that was a different one.
Oh,
she gets to Morocco, and you can see his eyes like, holy shitballs, this girl
Is she behind her?
am I standing in front of a wide angle lens?
Did she eat my girlfriend? And so, and I can make fat jokes
Yeah.
because I'm fat.
Yeah, that's not funny. That's not funny. This is not a joke here.
But, like, and so, like, he's, like, taking her around, and you can tell she's just one of those people, she doesn't like to be active or anything.
Yeah, because you could tell, like, this picture, if you just saw her face, you wouldn't think she was...
That big.
You would think she was chunky, but
not, yeah.
Yeah.
And so he was like trying to take her walking up like in the desert up a hill
And leave her there.
And like she's like behind him, and he's like, "Come on, lazy," and she's just like, "Holy shit, I haven't walked this far."
I'm sweating biscuits and gravy. What the fuck? I didn't know we was gonna exercise. Shit.
Oh my god! And like, but when he said that he was only 53% into her,
I'd have smacked him.
I'd have been like, "I'm gonna cut off 53% of your dick, okay?" And like, he's in a Muslim country, and you have to be very circumspect in how you act, like on the
Say circumcised.
Okay.
They're really about that shit.
But you have to be very circumspect about how you act on the street. You can't be just like,
no kissing. Yeah.
and she's always trying to kiss him and grab him on the street, and he's like,
You're gonna get
"We
us
will
thrown
get
in
died,
jail."
okay?"
That's like that one woman that y'all were talking about. I don't know what her fucking name is because I don't care.
Wait a minute, Aladdin and I can see her fucking face.
The dumbass.
The awful son.
Oh, he was a fucking prick.
Her son's name's Liam. Aladdin.
All right, if you're not Irish, don't name your fucking kid Liam.
Aladdin and
Unless your last name is Hemsworth, I guess then it's okay.
Aladdin and
one D.
One D.
Laura.
Because two D's is Aladdin.
Right, but it's
Because we actually had a conversation about that because she kept saying Aladdin and they kept saying Aladdin.
Yeah, well, I had said I don't know if his name's Aladdin or Aladdin because they say it both ways.
Yeah, and
she calls him Aladdin when she's not paying attention, but he calls himself Aladdin.
Well, yeah, because I saw how his name was spelled,
Yeah.
so we looked it up, and Aladdin is
two
AL, two D's. But anyway, yeah, she had this fucking idea that she's gonna be Mrs. fucking bad bitch American and go over there and they're gonna change to meet her desires.
Yeah,
Well, that's just stupid.
And she learned the hard way that is not the fucking case. And her dumb ass is lucky that she didn't get fucking stoned while
Well,
she
and
was
that's
over
just
there.
it.
Because over there, they can kill her.
Yeah, and that's
it's
what
totally fine.
Aladdin was trying to tell her, because she'd get mad at him and she'd just take off and take the car and just go, and he wouldn't know where she was, and he'd get mad. She's like, "You're trying to control me." He's like, "No, I'm trying to protect you. You're going out. You're not covered. You're not veiled. You're obviously a Western woman, and you don't know what's okay and what's not okay, and I'm terrified someone's going to hurt your stupid ass.
Not hurt you, kill you.
Yeah, she showed up and she thought, well, fuck this culture. They're going to,
and that's just not
I'm going to impose my culture. And it's like, that shit may work for foreign people coming here to this country.
But it don't work everywhere else.
But you go to a Muslim country, especially one like Qatar or Saudi or one of those that is ran by a caliphate, and they will kill you. Period.
Yeah, Chris asked me where she was, and I said Qatar, and he was like, did she do any research before she went?
That's another thing. Like, I don't understand this because, like, if I was going to go visit a place like that was so radically different. Because
if she would have just gone on the State Department website, there's fucking briefings about all of that shit.
I mean, I'd love to travel around the world and see all these different places, but if I was going to do that, knowing that it would be, if you're going to, like, Canada, come on, but if you're going places that are radically different.
Even Western Europe, you're fine. Hell, Eastern Europe, you're fine. Yeah. Where you have a big, big problem is Africa and fucking that Eurasia subcontinent.
India, and because Jenny ran into some problems in India.
Yeah, that's not because of Muslim.
No, I wasn't saying it was because of Muslim. It's just cultural.
Because India is a Hindu country.
Right? No, it had nothing to do with Muslims. But
they've got like it's Hindu, and then second is Buddhism.
Well, but they're but
in Qatar.
Oh yeah,
that's a different thing, and I don't know that there's many honor killings in the Hindu countries, but there's a lot in the fucking Muslim countries.
Well, I know one thing. He was terrified for Jenny to go out on the street in India at night as a white woman. He was like, no, she didn't understand. Because,
and then he found out she went out one night alone.
I thought he was, you could see the fear on his face.
Why did you do that?
That actually reminds me of a line that I heard in a movie. The guy said, yeah, I wasn't scared for a second, and the girl said, that's because you didn't understand the situation.
Right. And like that's what he was trying to tell her. She's like, nobody bothered me, I was fine. He was like, because you got lucky, something terrible.
Because she had a film crew.
Well, right. But if she'd just been average white lady,
that would have been a different story.
And he was like, you don't understand, it is not safe for you. I'm not trying to control you. I want you to be happy, but what I really want is for you to be okay.
Oh my God. And when she said, in America, when you're a side piece, whatever
that hurt
she
him
said,
bad.
And you get them an apartment and they stay there and nobody sees them and you keep them over there, and I was just like, oh no.
Is that what happens?
Yeah.
Apparently.
Damn. All right.
If you want to,
a man of a certain.
Apparently, you got to make some fucking cash to have a side piece. Damn.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I guess you could put her up in a tent,
Motel
but
6.
I mean, she's not gonna keep her very long. But
there was that girl 20 years in that guy's backyard.
Yeah.
That's not a side piece.
I know, but I'm just saying it could be done. Is what I was saying.
Yeah, she was.
You got your hostage piece.
She was a hostage.
Your hostage mixed up. But anyway,
it could be done. That's all I'm saying.
Well, yeah. I mean, if she's got low standards,
hey, does this smell like chloroform?
But like the one Laura that went to Qatar with Aladdin, the first night she gets there. She pulls out this big old purple dildo.
Oh, I saw that.
And he's like this young, very attractive young man. And I thought for all the bullshit shit she did while she was there and like the way her son acted, I thought
that was bullshit.
I thought he was very reasonable, very respectful. Aladdin was, and I seemed like a good guy. And plus, I've watched him on social media doing lives, just talking to people, and he's just a pretty normal guy and easygoing. She kept implying that he was violent because when she pulled that dildo out, he got angry. I'm sorry, but a man, that would piss me off.
Yeah.
If you tell the whole world that...
As far as the violent thing, he got up, put a shirt on, and walked out of the room.
He basically was like, I'm not having this discussion on camera. You're not going to keep doing this, because she kept making all this thing about...
I mean, she embarrassed him worldwide right then.
Yeah, because, dude, as a dude, there are certain things that are so unbelievably disrespectful. It's hard to put into words. Telling the world that you got a small dick is at the top of that list.
Well, that's just it. She wasn't implying he had a small dick,
or that he couldn't satisfy her.
That he just wasn't a good lover. And I'm like, maybe the stuff's old and wore out. You know.
Yeah, you know what? If you need a dildo that looks like a Big Gulp bottle, then maybe you need to fucking, start using some Preparation H on your fucking cooch.
That's when I knew their relationship.
Preparation.
Yeah, it shrinks.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't believe you didn't get that.
I got confused for a second.
No, I'm just wait with the Tic Tac.
Wrong hole. What the fuck's happening? I'm so confused.
But I knew when she did that, I was like, this ain't going. Because, like, if you have that little respect for your partner, that you would, like, I've never been in a fight and, like, attacked Ross's manhood or virility or whatever like that. Like, there's just things you don't do even in anger. And that she could just cold.
And this wasn't in anger. No, he just doesn't satisfy me.
Yeah, she said it like it was, like she was playing for laughs. And you can, like, I'll laugh about anything, but you don't just cut somebody you supposedly love to the quick in front of the world and make a joke out of it and think that you got to relate. God, it was just bad. It was bad. And he said, I'm not comfortable with that. That's not okay here. And she's like, well, everybody in America does it. And he's like, you're not in America.
I loved it when he said that. He was like, America, you're not in America.
Well, it's like,
I was like, damn, bitch, do you not know where you went?
That's what I was telling her. I love it when these motherfuckers, and a lot of times, and this is going to sound however it sounds, and I do not care. You all right?
He's drunk.
Oh, well then. Probably because he had 85 shots of fucking liquor.
Forgot. Okay.
Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I know. Yep.
I'll be right at home.
We got 2 recliners and a couch. But yeah, I love it when people think, oh well, I'm going to show them, and then they get over to, and it's almost exclusively that area, and they realize the hard way that, oh, they showed me.
Well, and that's just it's so disrespectful. It's like you're going over there because there's something, you fall in love with someone over there, or whatever your reason that you're going to that place, it has some value to you.
Well, and I was telling her, I read this article, and I actually didn't read the whole thing.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, mainly because
it was a small article.
Did you sound out the big words?
Fuck off. The reason that I did is because it... The reason that I read the article at all is because the woman learned the hard way that the shit that she thought wasn't how she thought.
Yeah.
And it was a couple of years ago, and it was this reporter, and she was a hardcore leftist, and everything that a Christian person did was wrong, and everything the Muslim person did was right. It was one of those types of people, and she was going to prove to the world that whatever the fuck she thought she was going to prove to the world. She found this Turkish dude. He was over here for school. She married him.
I like this couple too. And
went back to Turkey, and once the shit got real, she had to escape and get back to the U.S.
It's like,
and she learned the hard way, and she gave a lot of descriptions about the different shit that would happen, and it's like, yeah, if you would have listened to anybody, they would have told you that, but you thought you was fucking Miss Smartass, and now you learned the hard way.
It's like, I mean, I don't know. It's just like, have respect for your partner and your partner's culture, and like if you
that is a considerable culture difference.
Okay, and
there's a lot more in common with our culture with Canada and most of Europe.
Right, and I understand that.
But when you get into Africa, Eurasia,
I totally get that.
Asia's a big culture shock too.
But if you are not willing to learn about it and be respectful of it, don't go there.
Yeah, well, that's what I was getting to. You need to do your research.
Don't choose a partner from there.
Not just be like, oh, I'll figure it out. No, that's a bad way to do it.
Now, I know this show was 90 days the other way.
Yeah.
But with Sumit, did he not want to or could not come to America? Because I never remember them.
I don't remember them ever
it.
saying that he couldn't. As a matter of fact, I think the obvious reason it turned out he was married to.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of a bitch.
Well, but it was arranged marriage.
Right. No, I know.
And, I mean, he still should have told her, obviously. But
that's another cultural thing, whether you agree with it or not.
Yeah.
I mean, that's been going on for...
Chris comes in and he's like, have you been crying? I'm like, it's not his fault. He was married.
No! You're crying right the fuck now. What happened? Nothing.